What is going on, guys? Hopefully you're having a great day today. My name is Daniel, and in this video I just wanted to share with you some just brief thoughts that I've had kind of going forward. I just dropped off my 17 cubic yard here for the second time at this location. I guess they've got quite a bit to get cleaned out, but I just wanted to share with you today just a couple thoughts I've had as I'm reflecting on this business, on this process that I've been a part of, that I've literally, it's just kind of been me just trying to learn and desperately clinging on for help, for information, for learning and growing, finding a way to make things happen, to be able to say yes to as many customers as possible, and really just fighting to survive, fighting to grow, all those type of things that you're probably absolutely experiencing, no matter where you're at in your business. You're not just trying to survive, but to grow, to expand. If you're not growing, you're dying, and I think that's true in just about every application in life. But I just wanted to share, it's been technically since I started the LLC. I didn't have a dump trailer yet. When I started it, I didn't hit the ground running as soon as everything, technically began. It was several months. So technically I'm approaching 2 years. I think September was when I officially started the LLC. I didn't have anything really till the beginning of the year, in 2021. So we're definitely a year in some change, but we're not quite 2 full years. And with that, I guess I think it's an important thing for you and me to be able to reflect on things that have happened, whether fails, whether the wins, small wins, or maybe some bigger wins that you've been able to have. Maybe some you thought it was going to be a total loss. You thought it, jobs that were you thought everything was good, and then you found out, this is not what I expected it to be. And you thought, whatever it may be, and then it ended up somehow working out. I think there's just a lot of different things that come up in this business that really put you to the test, that really make you question, can you stand the heat? Can you continue on? Are you willing to? Are you willing to endure? Are you willing to get up at crazy hours? Are you willing to take calls? Maybe from some wild customers. I've only had a few wild customers that were kind of unreasonable, but for the most part, everybody's been pretty good for me. But for me, I've just been doing a lot of reflecting on the effort, and seemingly for me, I beat myself up a lot. Maybe you can relate to this. I think guys probably do this a little bit more. We're a little bit more oriented to, work, just full, metal to the pedal, or pedal to the. I can't even say stuff correctly here today. But I think we really don't take the time to consider and to, first of all, celebrate the wins, to look at our losses as learning experiences, to actually grow from those with the understanding that you're probably never going to make that mistake again, hopefully, or to a lot lesser degree, whatever that might be. I really think that we need to take the time, take an inventory, not of your dumpsters, not of your customers or whoever, but take an inventory of yourself, of reflecting on your business, no matter where you're at. If you're a smaller operation like me, cool. If you're a bigger operation, awesome. But I really think for us to be able to take a moment and see where we're at, for us to allow ourselves to, that's the biggest thing for me to allow myself to celebrate the win. Usually what happens is if I fail and something happens, I can't deliver on time, who knows, whatever it may be, I'm like, oh, of course, good job, Daniel, you messed up again, of course. And then if I were to do something positive or right, it's almost as if I treat myself like I escaped the jaws of, death. It's as if like that's barely acceptable, let alone it was a positive, growing, good thing. I don't know if you're able to pick up what I'm talking about, but it's like if I do something bad, that's horrible. If I do something good, it's at the best, it's neutral. It's not positive. And so it's as if as I'm operating the business, as I'm growing, I'm learning these small things here, some bigger things there. It's almost as if I'm never going to give myself the credit. It's like I'm the worst boss. Like, to anybody else, I don't have employees, but to anybody else, I wouldn't treat them this way. But for myself, I'm just shaming, I'm beating myself up, I'm ruthless to myself. And I think there's an aspect of that, of being just never satisfied and always wanting to grow and to build and to do better. I think that's part of innovation and other things to a certain degree. But at least for me personally, I don't know about you, but at least for me, I take things to a whole another level. I'm almost like abusive to myself and how I think. And I understand I have a smaller business. I have 2 dump trailers. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not going crazy. It ain't happening like that right now for me. But I still treat myself that way. And if I wouldn't treat any employee that I ever have that way, which I would never want to, if I ever did, somebody please punch me directly in the face. Why do I do it to myself? It's almost as if I'm like waiting for myself to fail again and again and again. And when I do, it's further confirmation that I'm not a good business owner. I'm not a good whatever. I'm not, you fill in the blank. I've got probably 20 different titles I could call myself, of being a fool, basically. And I think the truth is, most of us out there, maybe you do know what you're doing. You've got a business degree, you've got experience, you've shadowed somebody, you've been doing this for years and years and years. Maybe you have other businesses. Dude, that's awesome, and that's really cool. I'm not there. I've been doing RV transport for 6 years as an independent contractor, but I'm just not there yet. I would love to be there, but I'm not. And I'm just, I don't know, I just feel like I'm savage to myself in kind of the wrong ways. I think I do push myself. I think I do these things, and I'm sure you do as well. But let me know in the comments below, do you treat yourself this way? Are you basically never satisfied with yourself in a really demonstrative way, or really arrogant, or whatever way like that? Are you almost like abusive to yourself? Or do you, when you screw up, is that further confirmation that you're an absolute idiot, horrible business owner, you don't know what you're doing, and you're just absolute trash, you're never going to figure it out? Or and then if you do something positive, it's like, whew, I escaped by the sweat of my brow. Like, it's just amazing to me that I have to sit myself down, which I really normally don't do, and hold almost like tie myself down just to think about, dude, I have grown this business from nothing to something. Maybe my something is not as big as yours, or it is bigger than yours. It really does not matter. I've built my company to where I have people calling me on a somewhat regular basis. I'm getting new customers. I'm getting return customers. I am reinvesting money into the business. I'm growing it. I am learning. I'm sure I'm still making mistakes, things that I don't even recognize right now. But as a business owner, that's a part of the process. And I feel like, again, I can only speak for myself, but I feel like as a business owner, if you never take the time to celebrate the win, to acknowledge the positive things going on, it's a lot harder. First of all, you're a lot harder on yourself, of course, but it's a lot harder to really see the light at the end of the tunnel, to have hope. One of the biggest things in life in general is hope. If you don't have hope to live, if you don't have hope to whatever, you have nothing. I know I'm a Christian. I have hope in Christ, not in myself. I don't trust myself. I'm not perfect. I can't work my way to heaven. Christ paid for my sins on the cross. His perfect work did it for me, and I'm hoping in him. But if I don't have hope in my business, if I don't have hope seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, if I'm just negative, no matter what I do, I'm never going to allow myself to be positive. I think that's a form of abuse. I don't know where we exactly picked that up from entirely, but I know it's we got some boats flying by here. I know for me, it's just really tough. So I just want to be real with you on this video. I'm real with you on all my other videos, but man, this is a topic for me that I've really struggled with. What is it called? Imposter syndrome. Are you an imposter? Do you consider yourself to be an imposter of a real, true business owner? If you consider yourself an imposter, if you absolutely threaten yourself, if you mistreat yourself, if you whatever, if you do all those things to yourself, you probably don't have a whole lot of hope. You probably are, I don't know, making yourself miserable, dude. Like, I've done it so many times. I'm 29 years old, starting this business a year and some change ago. I made a lot of mistakes. I've made some better decisions. I'm hoping to make more and more better decisions. But I got to tell you, even though I don't know how many dumpsters I've done in total, probably between 200 or 300, maybe a little bit more, possibly. I still feel like an imposter sometimes. I still feel like, dude, you don't know anything about anything. You shouldn't even be here. Like, you're just a little kid. You're an idiot. And here's the 500 reasons why, all the mistakes and excuses and problems and issues you've had that prove you're trash. You are what you're hauling away. I'm like, dude, that is like savage. Like your worst enemy or something. That's like ruthless stuff, if you were to call them that or treat them like that. You wouldn't treat a friend like that. You wouldn't treat your family like that. But yet, at least I apparently treat myself like that sometimes. That's bogus. Doing that is trash. Extremely disrespectful. Not helpful. If your true goal is to grow and to build and go forward and all these things, maybe you have made a ton of mistakes and you are an idiot. Going forward and growing means you're less of one. So reinforcing that you still are, and that you're like closing the door on any hope to just squeeze through, is just, it's terrible. it's gonna suck the life out of you. And I've done that to myself enough. I really don't want to do it anymore. Not to say that I've figured everything out and I know everything, because I truly do not. But I just really, I really struggle with this, and maybe you guys do as well. Maybe you're willing to admit it, maybe you're not. I don't know. That's up for you to decide. If you've ever felt like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I want to start celebrating the wins. I want to start not absolutely whipping myself when I do mess up. Let's pivot, let's change, let's grow. Let's bounce off of this in the right direction, not absolutely tumbling off the cliff into despair. I don't want to do that anymore. So anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. This is a beautiful day. I'm over here at this lake that everybody goes to. It's kind of out of town for me usually, but yeah, two dumpsters here today. I'm gonna celebrate the win of having a repeat customer. That's exciting. I'm gonna get back to town, take care of some other stuff. I got some maintenance stuff on my truck I've got to do this weekend here, and yeah, celebrate the win, guys. Stop beating yourself up if you do that. Yeah, you deserve better. Hopefully you have a great day today. Stay safe, guys, and God bless.